Is up, guys? Today we're working on the YXZ. Labor Day had some issues with the exhaust that I made. Just kind of my attempt to make it a little bit quieter and not blow out the muffler. This is the third exhaust we've had on it with these YXZs. But, they like to blow out packing, and of course when you're just throwing a muffler on, it's not repackable, it gets annoying. So the last time I put a auger setup in it, I'll show you what that is here real quick. Flip the screen around. So right off the header, I've got a V-band, and then up there in this section here is a two 3-inch reducers that have been mated together, and they have two parts of this in it. Now the issue that I'm having is that the auger actually on the other parts came off, and then the exhaust back pressure pushed the whole piece of it up flat, so it's basically a flat disc with just that opening inside the exhaust. Well, I mean, it's kind of rattling around. We're going to fix that today, or hopefully fix that. The replacement that we've got for that is going to be this guy here. So it's going to go inside of there. I'll have to trim it down a little bit, get it to work, because obviously this is a little bit shorter than what this is, but there's a little room here. So it'll be a snug fit, but the overall inside dimension shouldn't change from our 2-inch pipe here to our 3-inch there. Just got to modify this a little bit. Looks a little bit crazy on the inside. I mean, it's not going to restrict any of the flame as much as the auger. I guess I'm assuming that's why the mufflers keep blowing out. So I'm hoping this does a little bit. If it gets some air around the side, allows that to burn through there before it gets to the muffler. Try and maybe blow out the packing less. But anyways, it's a little easier with the V-bands up there, so that way when I pull it off, I'm not having to redo everything through here if I have to do it again. Of course, this muffler is just a vibrant. I guess it's really not even a muffler. It's a resonator. What are you doing, man? He's always curious. I wish you'd just build this for me. You gonna get it? Cool. You gonna get it? Can you get it? No. Never. Lazy ass. Typical. Okay. Well, let's get to this. Try and make it as quick as possible. Tired of working on this, but I also don't want to, I'm too cheap to spend the money on a full system, especially when in the future I'd like to run a turbo on this thing. So, let's get to it. Alright, got the pipe off. It's not too bad to take off, but I was hoping that I could say it was my mistake for my tacks and stuff breaking off on the inside for the auger, but my tacks are actually holding on the inside to keep the auger in place. It's just the rest of the auger that goes around the center section of the pipe came off from there. So the part that I tacked is still in place. I'll switch the camera around, see. I doubt you guys can see into it. I mean, I can barely see it myself, but we'll see if I can show it. I'll see if it shows up on camera. See if you can. Alright. You can kind of see, at least it's kind of showing up for me. But anyways, you can see that it's just the auger's broken off inside, and the spiral portion of it came off the center section and has flattened itself out. So yeah, that is fun. And I don't know if there's moisture or something on the pipe, but she is what the hell? What are you doing? You're ruining my video. This guy. Okay, well let's lop this thing off like right somewhere in here. See if we can open it up like a sardine can. It's already got a seam there. I don't really want to cut it there because I feel like that'll be harder to cut through. I might have to smooth it out on the inside in order to fit that section in here. But anyways, hopefully I don't have to remake it. I will get this cut apart and show you guys what it looks like cut apart. So this will be quick for you. Hopefully it's not too long for me. Alright, got this cut. I did make a couple indexing marks. They're not very big over here, just so I kind of know where it goes back together. Some metal stuff coming out. Here's the other indexing marks. Not the cleanest cut, just using a abrasive disc saw. But here, that part wasn't attached anymore. So that part failed on me where I welded it. Where did I weld it? Yeah, back in here. So that probably contributed to it wiggling out and breaking. But this is what the other side looks like. Yeah. We were headed up Banshee Hill. I heard it go poop. And then it ran like poop. Just like that. And then it was a sad day. And then kind of had a feeling that something broke and got plugged up, but I didn't think it did that. It's kind of impressive. That is, just these things put out a lot of pressure. Well, let's just yank that out of there and see about getting the new pieces in. Let's go. Well, looky what we have here. So I've got some plug welds at the bottom. There's just 3. But this, oh, my backsplash came back. This is the top of that. Got the marks lined up just a little bit. And then I'm going to leave this and fill in that gap with some weld. That's the same thickness of the abrasive wheel that I used. Hopefully I can get it tacked in and then go around it square. I'm going to tack it so that I don't lose my marks. And then I'm going to go through and clean the whole thing up. So that way it's got some fresh metal, not just the paint. You can't see in there. Like a black hole. But anyways, I don't want to pull it off because I got those lined up how I like them. Actually, maybe they're a little crooked. That's off. Never mind. Okay. I'll take it off. For you guys. Not because it was off. But anyways. So that's what that looks like. Just creates a little air gap on the sides. Creates a little turbulence. Get some light in there. Jeez. There we go. A little bit better. Yeah. See down there, I had to cut off the other weld for the auger pipe. But anyways, not the prettiest plugs, but that one I had to cut a bunch out because that's where the weld was. I drilled a few holes to get it broken off. My tack was held on really good. Apparently it was too hot for the auger. It wasn't too hot for the exhaust pipe. So, standard pipe, cheap auger. Got them both from Speedway, so would have thought they would be better. But Anyway, regardless, we're here. This is what we got. There's my marks. There it is. I don't really have the GoPro set up, so I won't film any welding, but I will show you what it looks like. I'm sure everybody has seen tons of people welding things. So let's just snap to this thing put together and see if my math is correct and it goes right back on the old YXZ. Alright. Oh, well, here we go. It did fit back in. So, go easy on me. I'm not a professional welder. But anyways, it's welded. I guess the only thing left to do is clean her up a bit, give her another coating. But for now, let's see how she sounds. It's a little poppy on the cold revs. She'll be fine. Okay, well, sounds okay. Next step is gonna be, if I can find it, we're gonna put in a silencer cone in here, a reducer, I don't know what you would call it, just for going to the cabin. Because right around there it gets pretty noisy. If we want to go out a ways, probably pull it out. Hey, this is a professional production. Do you have anything to add? No. Okay. Is it good? We're good? We're good? Okay. What? 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 You're distracting. Nobody wants to see you. Come here to just listen to me talk. Gosh. Okay. Oh, well that's that. I'll get it all cleaned up. Get some pictures up for you. And that'll be it. Alright, now that the exhaust is finished, I'll paint it up. Added this bung here. This V-band might need to be turned if that's going to be used, just for tuning purposes. Right now we kind of got a base tune flash from OCP in it, which just the base flash from a different car put in here from Jeff at OCP runs way better than the Albatune, and that was before I did my pipe, that it didn't run good. So for whatever reason, Albatune did not work good. But anyways, exhaust is done. Added the provision for the O2. Got the resonator section, or I don't know what you would call it. I don't know, muffler, or just whatever that is, in hopes of getting the burn out quicker before it gets to the muffler. Don't think it really helps with noise. I know they sell it for noise. All I'm doing is hoping to try and get that airspace that's in there when it hits it. Maybe it'll expand or do something different, or pop in there, kind of act like a what are those power bomb things that. But anyways, just in hopes that we don't blow out so many mufflers. Because we are 500 miles on this thing, and this is the third muffler. So, could just be me, could just be the junk that I'm choosing. But anyways, we're making attempts, learning. Oh, what's next on the list?